Hi, I'm Loretta, and I'm really glad that you showed up today. Welcome to my sewing room. So here's a picture of the finished project, and I'm just going to go right into the software and I will show you how I created this applique outline for the heat transfer vinyl. So here we are in my Embroidery software, and I'm going to be using the Enthusiast module and the Stitch Artist module. You only need Stitch Artist level 1 in order to do this. So I've brought in the design I'm going to use. I'm going to go into the utility menu and choose Add Knockdown. These are the parameters for the knockdown that I've selected. The density and the stitch length don't matter. The only thing that really matters is the inflation for this particular application. So I've got that set at 5 millimeters. I'm going to click OK, and that adds this knockdown stitch. And it actually adds 2 layers. And I'm going to take each of these layers and I'm going to go into the Stitch Artist Create mode. I'm going to change them to run stitches. So this first one I'm going to change to a single run stitch with a standard 2.5 millimeter length. The second underlay I'm going to change into a run stitch as well, but that one I am going to change to a 3-pass bean stitch. And I'm gonna bring my stitch length down to 2 millimeters, a little bit shorter. So now what I've got is I have a run stitch, which will be a tack down for this glitter heat transfer vinyl, and then I'll have a bean stitch, which will allow me to tear away the excess heat transfer vinyl. I won't do that till the design is fully stitched out. And then I have the design itself, which will stitch out on top of the heat transfer vinyl. So now I'm going to go ahead and save my stitch file so I can bring it to my machine, and then I will be ready to stitch this, and you can see how the whole process happens from start to finish. And this is a design from Designs by Juju. It is in the New Sibling Word Art collection. So I'll see you at the machine. Okay, so now we're here at the machine. I have got my little, this is a little tiny tote bag that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I've got my basting stitch done. I hooped some medium weight tearaway, and I'm floating the little tote bag on the stabilizer, and I've done a basting stitch around the design so that I can secure the tote bag to the hoop. So now we're going to go ahead and start sewing. So I've cut my heat transfer vinyl large enough to accommodate that basting box, and there is a carrier sheet on this vinyl on the front that you need to peel off. So that needs to get peeled off, and now you have a fairly thin flexible sheet of heat transfer vinyl. So I'm going to lay this down, making sure that I cover that basting stitch that goes around the whole design. I'm going to take just a little bit of, I just use painter's tape, tape it in place so it doesn't shift while we're stitching the tack down stitch. I have my machine slowed down a little bit just so that I can avoid any problems here. If this glitter vinyl starts to shift or buckle a little bit, I can stop it in time. So here we go. Cut that thread tail. Now it's actually stitching the bean stitch, which is what will help me to tear away the vinyl after the entire design is stitched out. Okay, now we're going to do the first color. Okay, we're ready to stitch the first color. Okay, and now we're all done with the stitch out of the design. I'm going to take this tape off of here, and since I've got a good camera angle on the hoop right now, I'm going to just show you how easy it is to tear away this glitter heat transfer vinyl. You just start a little tear and it'll just tear off right up next to that bean stitching. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take it off the hoop. I will finish tearing this heat transfer vinyl off, and I'll take out my basting stitches and iron it down, iron the heat transfer vinyl down according to the package instructions, and then I'll show you the finished product. So now we have a tote bag and a little t-shirt for a little girl who is about to become a big sister. And I just think these turned out so cute. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Bye.